Hi everyone, I am JD Oldenburg here, author and storyteller, and today we are talking about turning books into interactive universes. Okay, so if you don't know what I write, right now I have a book out called Horatio in the Wind. And when I started working on this book, I had all of my expectations for my life set on it, which is a lot of pressure to put on the first book you decide to go ahead and publish. I was lucky enough to be at the right party at the right time and meet my friend Tina Monetti, who is a communications director for a ton of amazing projects here and in Brazil. Tino gave me a ton of books to read and taught me about deep media, the idea that in the future, which is now really, the internet will be used not only to talk about stories told in traditional media, but to tell parts of these stories. My guess is you have an interactive universe too. My book went from having all this pressure to becoming a product within a universe, and a whole bunch of possibilities opened up. Most of the ideas sort of came to me, really. They informed themselves from starting to think in terms of an ecosystem, a world in which the stories coexist. So how do you go about this? There is a book called The Art of Immersion by Frank Rose, which I strongly recommend. And in it, he talks about various projects that use the internet to bring people into the stories, like an ARG game set up ahead of the Dark Knight release, in which players discovered clues and followed trails on and offline leading to the premiere of the movie. This is a sticker that I spread all over New York and Denver, and this is a voicemail that you hear when you call that phone number.
Hello, time traveler. We need your help. The boy you seek has uncovered a dangerous dimensional secret. His name is Horatio. He disappeared 100 years ago. Oh no. This line is compromised. I have to go. Wait for a text.
This is Horatio. Find Horatio in the wind. I have to tell you my story.
So it's not an ad, it's a way to lead people through this little maze to discover the characters on social media and find out about the book without me ever trying to sell it to them. In this modern world of noise, we have to be as creative as possible to put our content out. The number gets 10 to 15 calls a day, and slowly it's expanding my brand. What are some things that you can do to expand your book into a universe? What elements of your story beg to be expanded? It's worth thinking about. Once it catches on, then you've set yourself up. You've George Lucas yourself, creating, because then you've set up yourself to create within your universe, and it removes the immense pressure of all of your dreams of financial freedom and recognition from just the one book. Of course, this advice implies that you will be more than an author. You will, which I encourage you to become like the artistic director. Creativity has been democratized. Is that a word? You can be your own creative director now. Brand building is a long-term process. You never know if it's your second book that will blow up the first, more so if they are connected. So give it some thought. In what ways can you use the internet not only to talk about your story, but to tell parts of it? Thinking this way will get you ahead of the curve. Some of my characters are live on social media, and I like playing with them. I want to make them social media icons one day, and we'll see. But I'm sure there's a lot that you can do that maybe you are not doing if you're thinking just in terms of the one book. Try to open up, expand that up. I'm JD Oldenburg, and I'm a storyteller. I like to make stories, produce stories, and share them with you here. I'm uploading every week, and that is it for today. I will probably guess that there's a video popping up here, here, and then maybe there's another video popping up down here, and you could subscribe down here. Make me help me get to 200 subscribers. I think we're getting somewhere there. Anyway, thank you so much, and you can cut now. Funny about myself.